Hello everyone. So for today's discussion, our topic is about the Earth's atmosphere. So the atmosphere is the blanket of air that surrounds the Earth. So as you see, yung mga bagay na nakikita natin sa taas, like clouds, is example or part of our atmosphere. Earth's atmosphere. So Earth's atmosphere is a layer of gases surrounding the planet. So as you see in this picture, those clouds, na nakikita natin, are part of the atmosphere, that protects us from the sun. The Earth is surrounded by a blanket of air, which we call the atmosphere. It reaches over 560 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. So atmosphere. So what is the function of atmosphere? So number one is it absorbs the energy from the sun. It absorbs the energy from the sun. Then recycle water and other chemicals. And then protect us from the high energy radiation and the frigid vacuum of space. And also, the atmosphere protects and supports life. So those are some of the function of atmosphere. Let's have the Earth system. So we have the first is the atmosphere. So as what I've said kanina, diba, na Earth is a layer of gases surrounding the Earth. And then we have the geosphere. Talks about the Earth's solid matters. And then we have the hydrosphere. Talks about the all forms of water on the Earth. And then we have the biosphere, talks about the Earth and the life inside or part of the Earth. So let's have composition of the atmosphere. So we have nitrogen gas. So nitrogen gas, occupies 78% in our atmosphere. So siya yung pinakamalaki ang composition. So where this nitrogen gas came from? So volcanic eruption. So once a volcano erupted or erupting, nag-emit na siya ng mga gases, and one of those gas na gina-emit niya is nitrogen. So we have dead plants and animals decay. So other gases na available or in our atmosphere is oxygen. So oxygen, occupies 21% only. So those oxygen, came from the plants. Came from the plants and trees. And then other gases, we have 1% is argon, we have the carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor. So as you see in this graph, so this one, this part is the nitrogen. And then this part is the oxygen, and then this small part, is the argon, carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor, and other gases available in our atmosphere. So like this one, so we have nitrogen, occupies 78%, and then we have oxygen, we have 20.9 or 21%, then we have argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, methane, krypton, and hydrogen. So those are other examples of gases available or present in our atmosphere. So let's have nitrogen cycle because this is the most abundant gases in our atmosphere. So nitrogen is important to protein which found in the body tissues of all living things. So let's have this cycle. So let's have this diagram. So as you see, we have nitrogen in the atmosphere. So those nitrogen in the atmosphere, will goes down. Will goes down to the surface, Earth's surface, and then those bacteria, in the soil use and release the nitrogen. So gina-consume nila, and then pagkatapos, i-release nila para maging pagkain, or pataba ng mga plants in our sa surface ng Earth. And then those plants, consume the nutrients of the soil, and then those plants, plants protein, those plants will be eaten by animals or human, okay? And then those animals, okay, once they die, nitrogen is cycled through the soil and into plant, and finally, when living things die and decay, okay, so once an animals or a living things died or decay, so yung nitrogen, okay, present sa human na yan is pupunta na naman, okay, will goes up na naman, pupunta naman sa taas, and then cycled, okay, same cycle ang nangyayari. So, composition of the atmosphere. So, there are also elements or materials present in our atmosphere. So, we have mainly soil, okay, we have salt, ash from fires, volcanic ash, particulated matter from combustion, we have skin, hair, bits of clothing, pollen, bacteria, viruses, and we have aerosols. So those are other materials present in our atmosphere. So let's have pressure in the atmosphere. Okay, so familiar sa pressure, di ba? So atmospheric pressure is a force per unit area exerted in a surface by a weight of air above the surface in the atmosphere of the Earth. So pressure is a force that push or urge something, okay? Para something like mubihok or mo function siya. So let's have this one. So let's have this diagram. So these white dots, okay, present in this picture, okay, those are example of molecules. Okay, so as you see, molecules in the upper part is like they are away from each other. Okay, they are not compact. Okay, or they are not they are not compact. Okay, but as the molecules goes down, okay, the molecules in the lower part or the molecules near the Earth's surface, okay, is more compact. So as you see in this part, okay, compact siya. While this one, okay, this one illustrates that the upper part of this area, okay, is lower pressure. Okay, so let's have pressure changes with altitude. So pressure varies smoothly from the Earth's surface to the top of the mesosphere. So one of the best example of this is if you are riding a plane or nakasakay ka sa plane, di ba? So as the plane goes up, okay, parang normal lang yung nafe-feel natin, di ba? But as the plane goes down, okay, parang especially sa mga first timer, so parang meron ka nafe-feel na sumasakit yung tenga mo or may parang sounds or sumasakit yung ulo mo. So that is because of the pressure. So this one, okay, the higher the plane goes up, the lower the pressure. But as the plane goes down, okay, the higher the pressure na ma-experience na tao. So let's have air pressure. So Earth atmosphere is pulled towards Earth's surface by gravity. So Earth's gravity, okay, Earth's gravity is the reason why Earth's atmosphere is compact or intact lang siya. So this makes the atmosphere denser near Earth's surface. Okay, so that's why mas intact ang mga molecules, okay, near sa Earth's surface. That is because of the gravity. Almost the entire mass of the Earth's atmospheric gases is located within 30 kilometers of the surface. So from Earth's surface, okay, 30 kilometers, okay, above Earth's surface, okay, almost the entire mass of Earth's atmospheric gases is located. So makikita natin yung mga like nitrogen, oxygen, and other gases. So the Earth is less dense at higher altitude. This makes breathing more difficult. So the higher the altitude, okay, less dense. Okay, less dense. So less na compact ang mga molecules or less ang air dito ang portion. That's why it's difficult, okay, for someone na nadito okay, makabot dito na makaginhawa. So the barometer is how you measure earth pressure by mercury. So barometer is a device or measurement, okay, used to measure the pressure by mercury. Okay? So barometer is an instrument that measures atmospheric pressure. So this one, okay, mo ni siya ang barometer na mercury. But long ago, mercury barometer were used. Okay, mo na siya ang ginagamit. But since mercury is poisonous liquid, okay, aneroid barometer are used today. So this is the example of aneroid barometer. So we have this one available in our laboratory. Okay. So we have mercury barometer. A mercury barometer is an accurate and relatively simple way to measure changes in the atmospheric pressure at sea level. So we have this set up, or in this image, okay, as you see, we have thermometer, okay, and we have inside the thermometer is mercury, okay, and then we have the vacuum. So in this setup, okay, this thermometer is used to measure, okay, the pressure or the atmospheric pressure, okay, atmospheric pressure at sea level, okay. So before mo na siya ang ginagamit. So we have aneroid barometers. So in an aneroid barometer, a partially evacuated metal drums expands and contracts in response to change in air pressure. A series of levers and springs translated to up and down movement of the drum tap into the circular motion of the pointers along the aneroid barometer. So, mo ni siya example sa aneroid barometer. So, na siya yung mga pointers, na siya doon ka pointers. And then we have the scale, okay, to measure or to identify if how or what is the level of air pressure in this kanang level or sea level. Okay? So that's all for today's discussion or for this topic. Okay, so we have reference slideshare.net.